There you are, you bastard! You better pay me compensation, you blackguard.
Easy. Let's talk about this.
Fucking brute! I'll fix you. Cough up some coin, or I'll turn you in and you'll pay for it in the pillory.
Oh yeah? You gonna start on me? I'll make short work of you.
Huh, hang on. Leave me alone. We'll forget about it. I won't say a word to anyone. Just go.
I don't fuck it all up. I have to pay attention. I've almost loused it up. about halfway done. Just a bit more, and I'll be done. Good. That looks finished. Good. This won't take long now. This one is sharpened already. Nah, this is sharp enough as it is.
you want? Why don't you get out of here? Hey, I want to get a good night of sleep, so shove off and go lurk around somewhere else.
Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there. I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway? Just as I thought.
I didn't say anything.
Exactly.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
At my brother's grave. Well, here we are.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubyanka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here, and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next. He knew the kind of life he had led, and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavik too.
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself. I can only pray for him.
Well, that's not going to help him much. He needs you, not your prayers.
I can give him nothing more than a sincere prayer.
You can tell yourself all you want that you're a better person now, but you can't change your past. Once a thug and a drunk, always a thug and a drunk. You're no saint, so drop the act. Or do you think God doesn't know? I bet he can't even hear your prayers.
I was a murderer. So what? But I have admitted my faults, repented, and now I'm hoping for forgiveness. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
See? That's enough now. We're here to pray. So pray, or I'll kick your teeth in.
Oh. Aye, all right. Let's pray for him together then.
Yes, that would be best. Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater Noster, qui isn't careless, sanctify cater, or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fet voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her. Your turn now.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater Noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum. Fiat voluntas tua. Sicut in cielo et in terra.
All right, I know the rest. Panem most room. Quote, idi.
Panum nostrum
Quote, are you serious? You're saying it all wrong. I won't have any moron correcting me. You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit! Ah! 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 Christ! Shit!
No mercy!
Ah! Ah! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker. Oh, fuck. See what you did?
Me? You're the one who attacked me. I was just defending myself.
You provoked me. It's clear you were cast in the same mould as the devil. He would also never shut up until cheers started flying. Now leave me alone, all of you. I hope I didn't... Fuck! I've been robbed! Guards! Help! Hey! Guards! Catchpole! Where is everyone? Hey! Guards! Catchpole! Where is everyone?
Look what I have for you.
hell do they pour the beer on the table? Why is this...
Greetings.
Good day. What'll it be, you bum?
Show me your wares. A word about the price.
I suppose we could give it a try.
Damn it.
Aye, that sum will convince me. I'm glad you found what you needed, sir. What kind of pig was sitting here?
There. It looks better already.
What is it? Get lost, you vagrant. What are people going to think?
I feel a lucky roll coming up. Shall we play?
What game would you like to play?
Masters.
Let's play.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Aye, that'll do. Like this. Damn! What's this? Someone's throwing well. Aye, that'll do. Like this. My God! Oh, come on! I hope you don't throw like that again. Like this. That's enough for me. Your turn. My God, what a fuck up again! Don't be a coward.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
I actually don't want to play anything. See ya.
What do you want?
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond.
What's new around here?
Well, Zedmir our blacksmith had one too many a while back and told me some curious things. His wife was having an affair with Tomlin Brutons from Horsham, but then she sent her Zedmir to rough Tomlin up. I've no idea how things are between them. Strange thing is, Zedmir's a big fella, but Tomlin still beat the shit out of him. Don't mention it to Zedmir though. He was all upset about it. But you could ask Kona, his wife. You might find out what's really going on there. And I also know Zedmir the blacksmith finally got himself a new apprentice. He was cursing for ages that he couldn't find anyone who could hold a hammer properly. Maybe he'll be satisfied now. I also heard there are some disputes among the miners. I don't know what it's about, but I heard it has something to do with their traditional archery contest. If you're interested, go and see the foreman Vlak in the Black Horse Tavern. And that's about it.
Interesting news. Thank you, innkeeper.
Vegetables, horseradish, delicious horseradish. Come and get some wonderful horseradish.
What do you have for sale?
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
What did I do to you?
Onions, garlic. Sharp like no other.
God bless.
Good day.
Grosh told me over a few beers that you had a thing with someone from Horsham, and your husband got battered because of it.
Merciful Mary, so Grosh has been blabbing about me to God knows who. The shame of it. I'll have you know I did no such thing. I'm an honest woman.
My apologies. I'm merely repeating what I heard. So how are things between you?
There's a powerful protective charm I desperately need. A thunderstone. It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horsham has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I see. Now it all makes sense to me. So that's why your husband fought him.
Exactly. You see, nothing dishonest. But Zdemir is feeling ashamed that young Bruthans gave him a thrashing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. Besides, by the looks of you, you have the strength of a bull, perhaps two. so she surely sent you to help me.
What is a thunderstone?
Well, they're formed when there's a violent storm with forks of lightning and peals of thunder. The biggest of these are thunderstones. They fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into the earth. After a while, they work their way back up to the surface. And if you're lucky, that's where you'll find them.
What can these stones do?
Lots of things. If you have one, it protects you from all harm, helps you in battle, and brings good luck. It also wards off and cures diseases. And if you put it into the rafters of your cottage, you'll be protected from fire and all manner of other calamities.
What does a thunderstone look like?
Well, from what I saw of Tomlin's, it's the size of a grown man's fist, perhaps a tad bigger, sort of elongated and curiously shaped. It's flat on one side and has a round hole through the middle.
Why are you so desperate for this piece of rock?
That's my business.
Look, if I'm to help you, I need to know what you're going to do with this stone. I don't want to get caught up in any witchcraft.
This is no witchcraft. It's just... fine. Listen, I'm afraid for my child and myself. All my babies died shortly after birth. Bless their souls. And birthing is very hard for me. I nearly died last time. The stone has the power to help me and protect my next infant. That's why I want it.
All right. I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you. This means so much to me.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
All right. You have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. The Broodhands have a big farm. There's a wayside shrine in front of the gate and an orchard out the back. That's where you should find him. But be careful, and don't underestimate him. The stone has great power, and it won't be easy. Farewell, sir.
My God. Oh, well. Huh? Hey! You're not allowed here! Correct, you nightcrawler.
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye, the celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things are going.
Oh, please. Enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
See, that's what bothers me. That it ain't like this all the time.
You sure aren't easy to please.
Aye, I get a bad feeling when nothing's going wrong. Don't our learned physicians have a name for that?
I believe it's called boredom.
What? I'm not bored.
If you've got time to worry about everything that could go wrong, you're bored, and that's that. And if you're at a loose end, come round and I'll be happy to help. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around. So what do you want?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try. I'm done haggling with you. What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then. How can I help you, stranger?
Do you believe in the power of thunderstones?
Of course. How else could Tomlin beat me but with the stone's help? The Thunderstone is a rare and powerful thing. It's not a matter of belief. That's just the way it is. Just like when you build a cottage or a barn. You put a dead chicken or cock under the threshold to protect against disease and evil forces. You bury a pot with a few groschen and other small treasures in the corner of the room to bring the farm good fortune and protection. And on the roof, it's best to plant common house leek, so lightning doesn't strike the building and set it on fire.
Wise words. When I settle down, I'll remember your advice, and I'll be sure to put house leek on top of my forge. Hey you, Zdimir. I need to talk to you about your fight with Tomlin.
I got battered, and I'm not proud of it, so I'd rather not dwell on it.
Look, I want to help Kona get that stone, so I could really use your experience.
Ah, I see. All right then. And thanks a lot for wanting to help us.
So tell me, how can I beat Tomlin?
Look at it this way. I'm bigger, but he's faster. So I thought that if I got up really close to him, he'd lose that advantage and I'd use brute force to overcome him.
Brute force alone seldom works. That kind of blunt approach only works on opponents who don't know how to fight.
Look, are you here to give advice or take it? Although, yeah, you're right. I've experienced that for myself. I tried a few times, but whenever I went to grab him, he'd wriggle out of the way. Then, during one attempt, he grabbed my hand, tripped me, and put me in a headlock. At which point all I could do was eat dirt in that pigsty where Tomlin likes to fight.
I could put a bit of iron in my glove. Then I'll strike him like an anvil, and if he's not expecting it, he'll drop like a stone. Do you have any?
Fuck me. I don't know where you came up with such a trick, but it's no use here. It's bare-knuckle fighting with Tomlin.
Bollocks.
So my advice would be to do exactly what I did. Just be careful not to get caught like I was. He looks a bit of a milksop at first glance, but he's as strong as an ox. Keep a safe distance. Avoid making pointless strikes, and only attack him when you're sure it'll work. And when, or rather if, you manage to grab him, pound him as hard as you can. Don't let up, and don't give him a chance to turn around.
Sound advice. That makes sense. I'll try that. Rumour has it you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Well, I have to say, I expected more.
What do you mean more, you bastard? Do you even know anything about smithing?
Well, I'll say. I've forged all sorts of things in my life. Daggers like that are 10 a groschen.
Know what, you master of masters? I bet my apprentice is a better blacksmith than you. What do you say?
How would a bet like that work?
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit and forge a hunting sword. Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords and I'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick them up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
I accept. I'll knock you down a peg and make some money while I'm at it.
You haven't won yet, Master Blacksmith.
Here you go. Take it.
I bought a lovely yew bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
I don't know exactly. But when the king commands, his subjects have to obey, don't they?
You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance?
Aye, come to think of it, it was him who told me.
I have to move it. This won't take long now. That looks good. Now just to temper it.
God be with you.
Greetings to you, friend.
I should move it. That looks good. Now just to temper it. I'll have to move it.
There, you hungry beast.
Well, I'm about half done.
Jesus Christ be praised. As it is you. What would you like?
I brought you the hunting sword.
Aye, I saw you work. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much. Your back will ache when you're as old as I am.
Right. Thanks for the advice. Can we get on with our bet?
All right, all right. Wait here. I'll go and fetch Matthias, and we'll see which one of you is the better blacksmith. Well then, let's see what you made.
Feast your eyes.
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, master.
Let's see here. That's impossible. Such balance. I'm sorry, Matthias, but his sword is better.
What?
Listen, lad. You're wasting your talent here. If you're ever in Kuttenberg, ask for Nicholas Crondell. He's the best armorsmith in the region. He might take you on as his apprentice.
Thanks for the advice. But where's my prize?
Here's your money.
Thank you kindly, master. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice, but if we're fighting with them, I'd slice you to ribbons.
Take a good look at me, you yokel. You really want to fight me? You might end up losing your head as well as your sword.
All right, calm down, mate.
We don't want any trouble.
I knew I must have misheard you. You said you were giving me your sword, and with pleasure, didn't you?
You can shove it for all I care.
A good day to you, too. And if you ever feel like holding another contest like this, I'd love to take part.
I bought a lovely yew bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced everyone...
God bless you.
Free!
Another mongrel. Look what I have for you.
It's happening. No, I mean the bit about shagging the nuns. Said lets his monks only.
Wait. Do you think?
God, no. That's not what I meant at all.
That fucking sodomite!
Look, let's just drop it before one of us says something he'll regret. I quite like my head firmly attached to my neck.
What do you want?
I'll have a look at the wares.
This is pretty dodgy. I won't give you much for it. Well, how much do you want?
That, and a little tip.
Many thanks. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. What would you like, friend?
Show me your wares.
That's stolen! What are you trying to pull? Get out of here with that!
Good to see you.
You again?
The Lord sees you.
But why have you got two now?
Have you lost your way, or what?
Mert! Where have you got to now? Mert! Oh, he's run off again, the little beast.